Now, keep in mind, if you experience any of these things, please uh, do what you feel like, what your heart is. Please do what you feel is right, and don't feel the need to follow what we did, because life is full of mistakes, and you have to make those mistakes, learn from them, because learning from others people's mistakes gives you a false sense of experience. So we're not telling anyone to shy away from going out with anybody. Go ahead, enjoy the experience, and enjoy it for what it is, because if you're spending time with someone that you genuinely want to be around, just go for it, because there are no bounds to whatever anybody can say. The only person who can reject you is yourself and the one you're going out with. And from that, you can learn all of the things you did wrong, and at least you still have a friend. Being friend zoned doesn't mean that you're a terrible dater. It just means that they're not ready for it, or they're looking for someone else to suit their needs.
It really also doesn't mean, like, I know a lot of people will get complete crap. Like, if you're not in a relationship, or if you are, don't really try. Like, if you try to get someone, it's kind of putting yourself into a false sense of hope. It's like, yeah, I'll try really hard to, make this one person like me because I like them. But I'm not saying, they'll never like you. I'm just saying, don't try. You can try, but don't try, like, way too hard. And if you, like, and if you get rejected or anything like that, don't think, like, oh, you're a loner if you're alone, or you are horrible and girls don't like you, or you're ugly and stuff like that. Don't think that. That's not true at all. It's just like, maybe you're not ready for a relationship, or maybe the people around you aren't ready for you. Like, see, ooh, I think I broke my headset. So, see, that's the thing. Like, when you're trying to be in a relationship, you'll get a lot of crap like, oh, you got rejected and stuff like that. But it takes time. It's kind of a cliche thing to say, like, yeah, just wait for the right one, but it really does take time. I mean, no matter kind of what age you are, 14, 13, 12, 21, or 40, for God's sakes. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it just takes time, and some people really don't find it really right, and to be in a relationship at any time. Like, just don't feel bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, just wait, and you'll, like, meet a person that's pretty much really nice. And life is full of mistakes, and you may date the wrong person, and you may, like, have bad friends, and you may do wrong things, but learn from those mistakes and don't get stuck in a rut. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that happen, and if you learn from those, you are truthfully human. If you take those mistakes and learn from them, you're human, because that's what human is being all about. It's all about adapting. And just don't ever think that you're ever alone, because there's always friends and people around you. So yeah.
Also, on a side note, if you are experiencing an abusive relationship and you feel that you are inside of one, be sure to recognize the signs. And if you don't know what those are, be sure to look those up. And if you are experiencing problems, be sure to go to family, friends. Even there's a hotline for it. There's all sorts of internet links, and be sure you get out of that abusive relationship. We're not sponsored by any abusive relationship kind of deals or companies. We feel that everyone should know, because it's actually a giant problem, and over 80% of people who think they know about it don't actually know about it. And one of the giant problems is that it's hard to get out of it alone. So make sure that if you are having any of these problems, you go and contact somebody, and just make sure that it's anyone at all. Anybody that you can trust. Anybody that you can rely on.
Because, like, a lot of people think there's only really one kind of abuse, but there's tons. Like, one of the main one that people don't count as abuse is verbal abuse, and it's actually one of the worst, because physical pain will heal, but emotional won't. So, like, yeah, and then, so, if the person, like, even if you know you're in one, and you confront the person you're being abused by, just, like, don't like, and they say if you tell anybody, I'll do something or kill you or something, and you can't really do that. They can't really do that if they're really in prison, because if you actually get them in prison, and you can even get a restraining order or something, they can't do anything about it. Like, they really can't, because once they're out, they can't really do anything unless, yeah. So, yeah.
Definitely be sure to contact him.
Yeah. Contact the authorities if they threaten you in any way.
Even threats of self-harm. So if they don't threaten you but threaten themselves, definitely be sure to call the police. The police can get involved and they can help you out with it if need be. Anyway, that's about it for this video.